Hi guys, I press G here and bless up everyone. And I'm sending prayers out for St. Vincent and the Grenadines Island, Bequia, all of that with the hurricane, and Grenada, Caracou and Petit Martin, in Jamaica, all those places was touched by a hurricane. Big up everybody, and praying for all of you guys, and people go out and donate and help these folks, okay? And like I said, for Jamaica, make sure you send it to one of these reputable people down there who's doing stuff for the people, not to the government, okay? Keno up there in Kingston is doing a lot of good. Colas, oh gosh, that guy is awesome. Shanjan Zen, I don't know if Auntie Dana is still doing charity, so I'm not gonna, I'm not sure about if she's still doing charity or in that sense. But there's so much, and this lady will do a little everything Jamaica. That's another good charity there. They have another one there, even to this guy, man, Big Stone, he's always out there and helping out people and the poor and buying groceries and all of that for people. So go for there. And I think there's another one for the poor down there. So send it to any charity that you see on TV that is transparent. Send it to that. Nothing to any of those government officials down there, because folks, like I said, when we learned from the Hurricane Gilbert, everything that was sent down, tons of things, they sold it off, and the people get nothing or little or nothing. So do not send nothing to that government down there, any one of them government official. Send it to people who you know and can trust. And like I said, these people who I mentioned, keen up in Trenchtown, very transparent, Shanjan Zen, and anyone you see up there on YouTube doing stuff for benefit people in Jamaica, send it to them. And also folks who have your relatives here, send to Western Union and MoneyGram straight to your family. Nothing to do with any other government down there, because you know what, they're a bunch of crooks. So right now guys, I haven't eaten bread in a long time, and when I do, I just like a piece of my Jamaican hard-dough bread. So what I'm gonna be baking, not for me alone, I'm baking two, one for a friend of mine and one for myself. So once in a while I feel like a piece of bread, and it has to be my Jamaican hard-dough bread. So right now folks, here is, so this is it. So I have a cup of milk here folks, warm milk. Make sure your milk is warm. And folks, also eat your oven down to the lowest heat so it keep warm, because once we're done with the bread, we got to put it in there for the dough to rise. No, you're not going to put it in a hot oven to cook it, but you know what, eat it up and let it cool down. So when we finish, because you have to put the dough to rise, so I'll tell you all the ingredients that we're going to be using right now. So right now folks, we have the cup of milk here, and it's warm. Make sure your milk is warm folks. And we have some yeast here. It's not instant yeast, it's a tablespoon of yeast right here, and 2 teaspoons of sugar, because that's what's going to activate the yeast. And I'm using some kosher salt, about a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to put everything inside here right now folks. So right now I'm going to mix that up, because and this is how I do it folks, and I have no problem with it. I get my bread come up very good. So they make sure your milk is warm. And if you see further stuff popping up, don't worry about it guys. It's the yeast and the milk and all of that reacting. So we have to get our yeast activated. And folks, make sure your yeast is working, okay? Because you have to check the expiration date on the yeast, okay? So I have a few more ingredients folks. I'm just going to grab them and come right back, okay? I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're using a tablespoon of yeast. And if you don't, okay, this tablespoon of yeast, and if you just have the package, 2 package will give you 1 tablespoon, okay? So this is it. And keep your yeast in the fridge folks. It it lasts longer, okay? And if you want to know if your yeast working, you just have to just test it in some warm water. So everything is gonna go in here. So we have 2 tablespoons of shortening and 3 tablespoons of butter, okay? So folks, all of this gonna stay, just leave this aside because the milk is warm. And so you know what, it will do its thing there, this, you know. And like I said, okay, so guys, we're gonna be using 3 cups of flour, and if you can get bread flour, if not, you just use a regular flour, and I'm using 3 cups of bread flour. If not, just use all-purpose flour. I think the thing with the bread flour, it has more gluten to it. I think that was, and you know what, it's more, you know, see the yeast is looking for it. That's the yeast being thing there, folks. That is just normal. So this is my 3 cups of flour I'm sieving out right now. Okay, so we just have to wait for the give this about 5-10 minutes, folks, for it to the yeast to activate it. Okay, and I shall return. Yes guys, I'm back, and the yeast, you can look at that, you see all that, that's the yeast. You know that yeast is good, rise all the way up. So right now I just mix, you see that. Okay, so I like to put on a towel when so right now we're going to the next step here, folks. So like I said, folks, you could use I'm using bread flour, but you could also use, if you don't have bread flour, you could use your all-purpose flour. Okay, and this you'll find in your supermarket, where bread flour is just beside your regular flour in the supermarket. And what I do with when I'm making my bread flour, I put a little bit of baking, a little bit of nutmeg, and a little bit of cinnamon to the flour. So folks, this is the next procedure now. So you know your yeast, your shortening, and shortening is also, folks, you could get in the same, I think you could get in the aisle. There's a, well, anyway, if you can, you just go in a supermarket and you ask where the shortening is, and you know, shortening could be Crisco or one of those. Okay, so everything is in here, the shortening, the butter, so salt. So I'm gonna add this to the flour right now, guys. Okay, and we're gonna be using all of it. And folks, we're not gonna be needing like we need in dumpling. We're gonna be mixing it around. Okay, that's it. So we're just gonna be mixing it, just, you know, to incorporate everything. No dumpling here, folks. Okay. Okay, that's what we want to get here. Get rid of, make sure you get all your yeast in there. And so folks, this is what we're gonna be mixing it around like this. Okay, and at this point your hands should be clean, because we're gonna be doing some mixing right now. And I save back some of the flour. So once you have it like this, folks, everything is all incorporated like that. I'm using my countertop, so you have to make sure that it's clean. So I'm going to be throwing down a little bit of flour on the countertop, and right now I'm going to be putting my dough to mix together. Okay. Okay, guys, so we're gonna be mixing it up together. Not right now. Not needed if you're gonna make a dumpling, just bread. Bread we're making, okay? No dumpling here. So folks, we're just gonna like that. Let's go in, out. Make sure you get everything in there. It's gonna be, yeah, in and out like that. A little bit more flour, and we're going to be doing this for about 5 minutes, guys. Okay, and okay, so folks, I'm going to keep kneading about 5-10 minutes and come back. Okay, So folks, this is what you should end up with. And right now I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna, any little that left inside, just square right around. And the next process now, folks, I leave some butter, and we're just gonna grease this bowl. And the purpose for that is so the flour, the dough don't stick to the bowl, because it's gonna be left to rise for about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so you just give your bowl a good and so right now, folks, we're just gonna go like this all around the bowl. Got the whole idea that it's not gonna stick to the bowl. Okay, so this is what good your dough should look like at this point. I just give it another, it's not really neat, you're just gonna out and in and out. Okay, so I think at this point we have enough so it won't stick. So there we go, folks. So I'm gonna grab me and guys, I'm strictly wearing black t-shirts. I have 15 of them, so if you see me in a black shirt every day, it's not the same one, folks. Not the same one. I have 15 black t-shirts and I'm gonna use them up. Wear them. So folks, I'm getting a tea towel and I'm gonna wet it and let's go over it. And when I told you early on to heat the stove, because I'm gonna put it on top of the stove, so you know, the oven was heated and I turned it off for a while, but you know what, because you have to put it to a warm place for the you know, for it to rise. So I'm gonna put it on top of the stove, folks, not in the stove. Okay, all right, so you know, the top of the stove will be warm right now. So folks, I'm gonna cover it with my tea towel and I'm gonna rest it on top of the stove, and that's gonna be there for an hour and 15 minutes. And when we come back, we'll go to the next step. Okay guys, so see you back here in an hour and 15 minutes. All right, yes guys, that the bread was there for an hour and 20 minutes, the dough, and that's what we have here now, folks. Okay, look at that. So right now, folks, you're gonna like that to get, you know, the hair pockets all out. Okay, and then you're gonna a little flour on the surface, because we're gonna do a bit more. Okay, so right now guys, gonna take it out and gonna do a little bit more kneading. Like, you know, make into a ball like that, and then like that. You're gonna just like you're making a little ball here. And guys, right now you're gonna have your pan, and all I did was just butter, grease the pan. You could use oil if you like or what, but I just used butter. But this is the next step we're taking it at now. Okay, a little more flour. And guys, well, we're gonna give it a shape. So and right now guys, we're gonna you know, you have to just okay, and we're gonna put it in our bread pan right now. And folks, you're gonna go down like this. Like that. So, you know, making it in the shape of a bread like that. See what we have there, folks. And at this point now, folks, we're gonna get our towel again. Just gonna, and at this point I'm gonna cover it back now, folks. And we're gonna leave it for another 30 minutes and put it back on your warm stove. See? And another 30 minutes. Baking bread is a process, guys, so we're gonna leave it at that. Come back in 30 minutes and then we'll take it to the next level. Okay? All right. Yes, guys, we're at the stage where we're ready to go into the oven. Jamaican hardware bread. Guys, look at that. That's what your bread should look like. You see that? Don't worry about the cracks or anything like that. So that's a little bit right. So like I said, folks, I only use electric stove, so I'm not sure what you know, on gas stove and all the other stove. And if you're electric, 350, preheat your oven, and it's gonna go into this bake for about 25 to 30 minutes, and then at, you know, at around the 20 minutes, so you know, you check on it. Okay, so this is gonna go in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes at 350 if you're electric stove. That's what I'm using. And as I say, I cannot tell you what is it on a gas stove. Never use a gas stove. Okay, so guys, this is gonna go into the oven right now. This is my Jamaican hardware bread right here, and the other one is there already, one for me and one for my friend. Okay, so guys, I'll see you back here in 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, all right, guys, the bread is ready, and here is it. And I'm gonna put it on the cooling rack right now, guys. This is our Jamaican hardware bread here, guys, and look how easy it's gonna come out. Look at that. Let me show you. See that, guys? That's authentic Jamaican hardware bread right there, guys. Bake it all the time. And like I said, I don't eat bread a lot, but when I feel these days for a piece of bread, it's Jamaican hardware bread. So folks, there it is, and it's cooling right now. It's okay. So you know, I don't want to cut it right now, because when it's hot you cut it, you know, but it's cooling. So guys, that's it right there. This is Jamaican, and I have my butter there ready, guys. Organic butter for a nice slice. Like I said, I would cut it, but I have experience when I cut it when it's hot now. So maybe I do a quick video when I cut it when it's get cooler, guys. So that's the whole process there of Jamaican hardware bread. So guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Big up everybody. Noreen, big up yourself. Marian Mello, big up yourself. Deacon, big up yourself. Oh, I forgot. You know, guys, everybody, just big up yourself, and take it easy. And I was reading a piece there in Jamaica that some people, especially in St. Elizabeth, won't be getting any electricity for 1 month's time, and I hope that's not true, because you know what, we're really sad. So still praying, and you know, for you guys all over the place who get affected by this hurricane, guys. So keep the faith, and guys, keep supporting all of these folks. And like I said, folks, send it to a reputable person, not to the Jamaican government. Okay, big up yourself, everybody. Take it easy. Peace.